The power of silence during breakup recovery. My name is Coach Adrian, love and relationship coach, and I'm so delighted that you are tuned in to watch this video. This is a very, very important video if you're trying to get back into a relationship with someone that you love, and if you're prepared to go about it the right way. After a breakup, most people are in desperate need of guidance because, quite frankly, you're just not in the right mindset. You want to get back with your significant other as soon as possible. You just want the pain of the heartache to end. And so you're actually tempted to reach out, to plead your case, to say certain things that make sense to you, but that obviously don't make sense to others who are not as emotional. And as a relationship coach, I know that silence, not reaching out to an ex, is the most powerful way to reset the balance of power. So, instead of trying to convey to your significant other what you've understood after the breakup, it is most important for you to focus on being able to detach and to regain control over your emotions and to let them come to the realization on their own that they still care, that they miss you. Trying to talk to them through words to convey that they've made a mistake is actually the least effective thing that you could do. Because a breakup is a selfish decision. They have, over a set period of time, or perhaps after an emotional outburst, decided that this is what's best for them. There's ego, and a lot of time, a lot of stubbornness. And so you're not going to be able to convince them. They need to feel like it is their decision. They need to take ownership of that in order for the relationship to have a chance, but also for this process to not feel as if they're being manipulated by you, by someone who is seeking to rebuild a relationship. And so by taking a step back, you can shine by your absence. They can start to realize how much they depended on you, because it is a lot easier to take you for granted when you're together. But after you're no longer around, the habits they used to have, the ways by which they used to rely on you for their own well-being, happiness, and emotional support in many cases, starts to come to light. And the truth is that a lot of times human beings overvalue what we've lost and what we don't yet possess. I can't tell you how many times clients are neglectful in their relationship, push their ex away, talk about all sorts of things that they have done to really convey to their significant other that they didn't really want to be with them, only to be broken up with, and then all of a sudden be prepared to do whatever it takes to win them back. If this has happened to you, don't feel bad. It's in some ways many, many individuals that fall victim to this type of dynamic. But if this can happen to you, it can also happen to your ex. If they can be so sure that they're better off without you, let them try that out. Let them see what a world without you is actually like. Give yourself value by putting them in a position where they feel like you have accepted that breakup, because that will give you power, and at the same time, it will surprise them. They expect you to beg or to plead. They expect you to perhaps, compromise your values, and through this process of pulling away and not reaching out to them and waiting until you're actually absolutely ready to have an emotional, mature conversation with them, you can maximize your chances of success because they are not going to expect what is going to come next. Ultimately, it's important for you to commit to be on the no excuses team. Your brain is going to try to rationalize to you why it is best for you to reach out at a time when it's not. And we want to make sure that we leverage this most powerful dynamic to our advantage by not undermining it ourselves. And so don't try to convince yourself that it is in your best interest to break no contact when you're only halfway there. When I do exercise, and I haven't in a while, so I need to get back into it, while I am exercising, my mind is constantly telling me that I can't do this exercise, that I need to stop. But in fact, I can. And when I do, I'm able to push myself and to reach greater and greater levels of strengths and conditioning and happiness. And in some ways, you're going through that process. The long-term reward and validation that you will gain from leveraging the power of silence after a breakup is indescribable compared to the short-term feelings of validation that you will get, or reassurance that you will get by reaching out to your significant other prematurely. Most individuals that are successful in coaching sessions understand this concept and are able to leverage it the right way. And if you want to know how to do the perfect no contact, I implore you to click on the link below. You will have access to a video that will explain to you how to go about this the right way. It's free and it's accessible just for you. Ultimately, I have countless of examples of individuals who have been able to leverage the power of no contact the right way. And most of them are surprised by the effect that this has. Because you will be a new person and your ex will see you as such. And they're going to be able to convey to you some things that you perhaps thought they would never say to you in a million years. And so I urge you to really commit to leveraging the power of silence the right way. Leave your comment. Be accountable to yourself, and let members of this community also be, help hold you accountable by pledging your approach to no contact in the comment description below, and then come back after the period is done to let us know what has happened. How have you evolved? How are you now in control of your process of breakup recovery so that others will gain from your experience? And that is how this community will continue to grow and to be as powerful as it can be. A force for good, a force for positive love in the world, something that is very much needed. So we've all made mistakes. No one is perfect. And one of the things that I love is also that we are supporting each other and not criticizing or putting each other down. That's what makes this Love Advice TV community so powerful. If you want to work with me in establishing a no contact and to leverage the power of silence during breakup recovery, please book a coaching session with me. It would be my pleasure to accompany you on this journey. I wish you all the very best, and I thank you for your trust and for your support. Take good care.